Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. This should be the last episode of the backlog, so there will be custom courtiers next episode. But we have some stuff to work out because we are now playing as Cadwell of Pike, who has a discontent council because we have just, we have just come to power, basically. So only be discontent for a month. Vassal inheritance warning. On their death, Lord Harlan of Saltcliffe's heir is actually Lord Ontario of Case. So we go to a kenning. So he needs to have a wife and have a child. Can we arrange a marriage for him? That's probably something we would be thinking about doing as well. Like, we would give him the title and then we would arrange him a marriage. He is friends with our regent as well, so it's not like it's a ridiculous thing. Arranged marriage between Harlan and we have many eligible people at her court. How about Helia? Or if we sort by age, do we have anyone else? We have Grisel, who has just come of age. She would actually be a reasonable choice. She was a favourite of the previous lord, and she has lived there most of her life. Grisel, I guess we'll go with. Cool. Yes. Everything's a yes. We have got him a wife. Cool. My liege, placed upon you and your house, I accept your suggestion that Grisel and Lord Harlan get married. Cool. Lindsay Stonecrows died a natural death. He has one child, Zia Stonecrows, who is married to Christopher the Red Reaver. The invitation has been sent to the lords and ladies of the realm to come to the funeral. It's time to prepare the feast and the funeral itself. The guests will arrive soon, best to get on with it. Yes. A daughter was born to Christopher the Red Reaver and Zia Stonecrows named Gwyness. Okay. The best part about preparing a feast is deciding what foodstuff to serve. I must purchase venison, boar, duck, spices, wine, ale, honey for the desserts, cheeses, and perhaps even a swan or a peacock. We'll spend enough to satisfy everyone's hunger. I don't think we don't seem like we're like recklessly spending money, but we would spend some money, I'm sure. Yeah, we're not greedy. So we will make purchases. A raven has arrived from the citadel. We should rejoice as winter is coming to an end. Cool. That's good. What was that? Urgron of Blacktide ransomed Eunice from the clutches of King Lancel of the Rock. I forgot to see how we died. Period of illness. Okay, I was just double checking it wasn't, as I remembered he was trying to kill, King Lancel and was trying to kill us, so I thought I'd just double check that he didn't. That he didn't say mysterious circumstances or something. All the guests have arrived at Harlow Hill, and it's now time to start the feasting to celebrate the life of Lord Christopher Serpentale. Let the feasting commence. Yes. We'll see how things go. Master Urus spoke up and told everyone how great the food at my feast was. I was really glad someone was kind enough to say something nice about the food, given I had worked to ensure the food was the best part of the feast. Master Urus of the Tower of Glimmering. That is some title. Yeah, well, good. Well spoken. We like him. The funeral. It's been a day since Lord Christopher passed away, and the strongest reavers and kin of the dead have gathered in the keep. Where a drowned man is brought in to check the deceased. Then the assembled party lift up the body and carry it from the keep to a waiting ship, and is sailed out into the open sea where the anchor is cast. The drowned man gathers up the seawater and sprinkles it upon the dead, speaking the ancient words. If the rites complete and each member of the conclave come together to recount the memories of the deceased, of their greatest reaving, the major boarding actions, and the many treasures paid for with the iron price. As the sun falls, the drowned man ties off the body and it is cast overboard with the words, "What is dead may never die, but rises again, harder and stronger." And so it is done. Lord Christopher Serpentale died after a period of illness on the 1st of April, 1850 at age 32. He was a man who was known to have dark moods. He was a competent swordsman, but not a warrior songs are written of. Okay. And then we get holding a funeral buff. Well, that was good funeral. Council's discontent for another 3 months. Okay. You asked someone to teach you how to fight better with a sword, and they told us to stick him with the pointy end, and we get some more trained fighter stuff. Now, our educator is currently our mother. Now, I suspect our regent would probably change our educator probably to himself, if I had to guess. Actually, let's have a look at our regent. Our regent is... none of that matters. He is he is slothful, ambitious, patient, honest, gregarious, and maimed. Now, if he's slothful and ambitious, he may give us to his son to educate. That would make a little bit of sense, right? So he's like, I'm slothful, but I'm still ambitious, so I would want to have control over him, but I don't want to do it myself, so I would get his son to do it. That seems reasonable, I think. So we are looking for the name of his... it would probably be much easier to start at his son. And ask him to educate us. I guess it won't be. Okay. We want Dennis. Okay, he's not on the list. Interesting. Is that... he's currently not at court? Where is he? I guess he's just off on the reaving. Yeah, okay. I guess there's nobody else really around. Who's educating that one? Rhonda Botley? That'd be his wife. His wife could easily educate us. And I could see him doing that. Your wife's name is Rhonda. Rhonda. His salt wife. Yeah, I could see him doing that. There we go. I was just thinking it wouldn't be very likely that he'd let us be educated by our mother. At least, blessed upon you and your house, I accept the guardianship contract between Lord Cadwell and Rhonda. Yes. Well, I'm saying that he would be the one making these decisions, because I don't think that we would be the ones making the decision at all. Lord Justin of Lordsport inherited the castle of Axforth from Master Harmond of Axforth. Cool. People are buying favours. Diald Fire died of poor physique. Okay. Well, we have a new council position open. We have Castellan. Did he have any children? He did not have any children. He did have a wife, Esgrad of Glimmering Terror, but she did not give him any children at all. Okay, we need a new Hand of the King, as it says here, which is Castellan. So we need it to be Stewardship. That was already sorted by Stewardship. I was hoping there was just a higher option. Harlan of Saltcliffe could be the right option. Harlan Kenning, he wants to be Master of Arms, but he's not going to be. But he could easily be on a council this way. He is a powerful vassal, so should be on the council. Kind of makes sense, and he can oversee the province. Cool. Right. Well, we're almost 12, aren't we? Yes. In fact, is that not us there? Oh, that's our cousin, Titus Serpentale, who is the son of Tiberius and Frenia. Now, his focus would be chosen by his parents, generally, so... what do you think? Marshal? Yeah, probably Marshal. It's just kind of the default. There you go, you can be Marshal. And when is our birthday anyway? Our birthday is the 11th of January. So yeah, it'll be a little bit till our actual, till we can choose our own focus. Which we'll probably choose Marshal anyway. At age 51, Prince Theoden II of Dorne died a natural death. That has led to him being succeeded by Princess Jeanne of Dorne. Okay. She is married to Prince Olvar, and then her heir will be Princess Aleandra? Okay. I'm in the cruel side to exile Rickon. We asked somebody in the ether how to fight better with a sword, and we gained Skilled Fighter. Fantastic, we're really good at fighting. Vladolf Putler died of poor health, and he had no children. He was married to Gwyneth. Right. We're discontented for another 9 months. It's just because of succession. I wish it would just tell you how long it is. I think it's actually a year, but it just keeps adding on extra time. Maybe it's just a chance to... Alright, the game crashed on an autosave though, so we should be fine to keep going. If it goes to January 2nd, yep, I can speed up the game again. And we can just keep going. It's time for us to perceive a proper education. Life is so full of opportunities. What will I become? Okay, so... we need to choose what we want to be. Well, I suspect it will probably be Marshal. What does our educator think? Our educator doesn't seem to have any particular focus, so she would probably be Marshal. That's actually not... Wait, that's our educator? I thought I just changed our educator to be someone else. Did I not change it to be his wife? Was she not... or does your educator change at 12 as well? That's a possibility. We're going to choose Marshal, right? Yeah, I think Marshal seems like the right option. We were being educated by someone else, and I did like spend some time going through that choice, so seems like we should probably stick to that. It was Rhonda? It was a Rhonda, I think. It was, in fact, it was his wife. Oh, it was Roel. Was it? It was whoever was educating this one. Oh, I guess she has died, so our educator switched back, but didn't tell us or something. I'm getting a bit confused here. Anyway, maybe we should pick a new educator. That could be something we can do. Our region, again, ambitious and slothful. We looked at this last time, so we're guessing that he's going to want some control over it himself, but doesn't actually want to educate us himself. Maybe it'll be a friend of his. Maybe he'll get Septimus to do this. Or he will get... I can go back a few here. Or he'll get Lord Harlan to do it, which would definitely make some sense, given that if we were wanting to go back and see where our father grew up. I don't know. Or Ronard, because he's a really good warrior. I don't know. Maybe we'll go with Ronard. Like, maybe we'll take our own choice that we would want Ronard to be educating us. He is old gods, but we don't really care that much about it. So Ronard can educate us. Okay, Ronard. Friend to Justin, and he is our Master of Arms. So it kind of makes sense that if we were going martial education, he would educate us. There we go. Hopefully that sticks this time. Yes, he is our guardian. In fact, it just assigned him to be our guardian. It wasn't like an event chain or anything. King Louis of the Trident accepted King Torwald II's peace offer. Louis of the Trident. He is of Mutin. We haven't seen him in ages. Like, we haven't seen the Trident in anything. So King Torwald of Westeros lost. Oh right, I guess that's because he just exists. Like he didn't exist before. He's just come into existence. Lady Alice of the Bay of Crabs usurped the lordship of Darry from Lord Reaver Maelor of Harrenhal. Alright, I guess that was a separate war. She is also a Mutin though. Cool. Oh wow, all sorts of stuff. I don't really need any of this, but what I was wanting to do is I was wanting to set you a special interest. King Lancelin of the Rock has declared the Westlander Westerosi de jure war over Great Wick on King Torvald II of Westeros. Okay. Lord Cadwell, the realm was in a state of war, and as such, I, as your liege king, command that you provide men to support my armies. Regards, Lord Lancelin of House Lannister, King of the Rock. Okay, so what would our regent think? Our regent would probably, if he's ambitious, he would probably support the throne, because they're probably going to win. I guess. I don't know, we'll go with that. We'll support the throne. See how that goes. We're not going to actively contribute, but we will support the throne. Rosberry ransom Benon from the clutches of King Louis of the Trident. News from Ulvis Mel, my lord. A new dragon's entered the world. Alira Visar has apparently successfully hatched one and has named the he-dragon Furzron. Okay, good for her, I guess. That's fine. Missed that entirely as it went. A son was born to Dennis Benson and Hara named Siegfried. Oh, but he died stillborn. Okay. People are being banished. Council still discontent for another 13 months. So it actually just keeps being discontent. What are you trying to do? You're trying to replace Voria's spy master? I don't think we should imprison you for that. You've just proven that you don't deserve the job though, because we found out about it. Peasant revolt on the Trident has just been declared. Lord Riva Sargon of Rosebery ransomed Thalia from the clutches of King Louis of the Trident. There's all sorts of wars going on here. Who are the gold? Did they just declare neutral I said it just declared neutral in the Westeros War. Okay. Ronard sees that I am growing stronger, but tries to encourage me to be more courageous. Yes, I want to be brave like him, or honestly, I don't care. Now, we are an idolizer, so we might see him, this very good fighter, this giant of a man, say we want to be brave like this guy. Like, we'd idolize him. So I could see us getting brave. Yeah. I could see that being a path we would take. My courtier, Martin Macy, has expressed a desire to get married and has asked for my permission to find a suitable spouse. Well, of course, you can marry as you please. Yeah. A son was born to Tristram the Red Reaver and Zia Stonecrows named Harl. So Harl Pike, who is a bastard. Because actually Zia was sleeping with the bastard Sir Jonah Storm. It's just bastard upon bastard here. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we still have the same righteous imprisonments. We still have the same weak claims. Still have the same vassal inheritance. Oh, we have actually 2 vassal inheritance warnings. So Lord Manfred would go to Harlan currently, and then it would jump to Antaro of Case. So we could lose all of our land if things go very badly. That's fine, because actually... Oh, what's this? Lord Justin has died. He is no longer our regent. Okay. He is no longer our Justicar either. So Dennis is now in charge. His heir is us, and he is married to Hera. Okay. For a second there I thought that age was wrong, but it doesn't appear to be. So we need to do a whole bunch of assignments. Who is our new regent? Our new regent is Vori, who is ambitious and has done very well actually for herself. Has stayed in charge for a very, very, very long time. Has stayed our spymaster for a long time. And is in fact married to Ronard Silverstone, who is our educator. So we don't need to do that educating, looking for people thing again. Righteously imprison, no. Council positions. Justicar. We need a new Justicar. Who is our Justicar going to be? Well, maybe Vori would... Well, if Vori is choosing, she has no real big relations. She has her one lover, who is also her husband, so there's really nothing else we need to look at here. We have Eldis, who wants to be a Justicar, and we have Tiberius, who is slightly better at it, although they're equally as good at it in the end, because he gets an extra +1, so we're going to give it to Eldis. And he can go and fabricate as a claim on... Well, I mean, he doesn't need to fabricate as a claim. We were only fabricating because that was what was previously, decided. We could just send him to improve relations with our liege, given that we don't want to completely burn the bridge anymore. Okay. Everything seems alright. Oh, special titles. Yes, we need a new... was he a bodyguard or just a commander? He was also a bodyguard. Okay. Sort by Marshall, so we get the general best options. We have Hagen or we have Morgan. We're going to give it to Hagen. Commander, we're going to give that to Tristan? Oh, wait. He's our drowned man, so we could... Although he is actually fantastic at it, we can't give it to him because he won't be able to do anything. I guess we give it to Morgan. Yeah, because we just couldn't put him in charge of any armies, because he's our drowned man. Although we should change him to perhaps convert in the right place. Yes, where our court actually is now. That'll probably help him a little bit more. And we're just going to send him here to try and convert courtiers. Wait, claim. Yeah, don't want to press that. That definitely doesn't seem like anything we're interested in. Archon Morello of Tyros accepted Princess John of Dorne's peace offer. And she lost. Okay, I don't know what that war was, but she lost. Did we get the right pop-ups here? Just make sure everyone is marked Stormlands, marked Reach, marked The Rock, marked Westeros, marked. Okay, Trident is marked. Crossing doesn't really need to be. This one isn't marked. The Eyrie isn't marked because it's now in control of the Gladmores, which we completely missed, and it will actually go into the Linderleys next if he doesn't have an heir. And the North is right. Cool. I was thinking we weren't getting all the pop-ups we needed for a full kind of view of things. My liege, I write to you with bad news from Harlow Hill. My efforts to squeeze some extra tax out of the population we met with resistance, and the peasants are arming themselves. I fear we may have a revolt on our hands here soon. Your humble steward, Lord Harlan of Saltcliffe. These troublesome peasants. Yes, well, this seems like a good point to end the episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.